They've been on a mission to find the greatest gospel pipes in the land, and now they're down to the final two. The season finale of BET's Sunday Best is, of course, this Sunday, and now with us are the final two, Melvin Crispell and Joshua Copeland. It's great having both of you. Welcome in, gentlemen.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
This has been quite the ride so far. Tell us about the season and how we got to where we are today.
Wow. Yeah. Well, the season, it started out with 20 contestants, and which are some amazing singers. And now it had dwindled on down. Now we're down to the final two, which is myself and Melvin Crispell III. And man, we're just so honored for the privilege and the opportunity to be in this position.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, what led you to gospel in the first place? What led you to wanting to get to the head of the church and start singing?
Well, for me, I started singing at the age of 2 years old. I was, born into church, so I've been in church all my life. My parents were, major influences in the gospel industry. My dad was, a well-known organist, and my mom was a well-known singer in the gospel industry. So, I was really born into the whole thing. So that's how it started for me.
And I was going to piggyback, same for me. I was actually born and raised in church.
Yep.
Right, literally. I started singing at the age of 7 years old.
Wow.
Me and my siblings was playing around the house. My mother was cleaning, and there was a commercial that came on, and I started singing that commercial. And my whole family looked at me like, oh my God, you can sing, you can sing. And then from that, I started singing with the children's choir, the youth choir, praise and worship leader, to where we at now. So
no question. Your stories about how you got to where you are today are pretty remarkable. I know both of you have gone through some really legitimate challenges. I know that you, Melvin, you lost both of your parents. Joshua, you had this incredible freak accident in a bus that you survived, which was remarkable. Tell us about that driving force within you that leads you to the church every Sunday and makes you proud to be a Christian.
Well, growing up in church, you learn about God and you learn about how things go. And, one day you decide, I'm going to trust God. I'm just going to try him out. I've been around here long enough. Let me just try this thing out. And, when I tried him, the Bible talks about, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. When you try him, you realize he really is good. And that gives you something to sing about when you've been through the storm and you've been through your situation. It gives you that drive to say, hey, I called on Jesus and he answered me.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
So for me, it's where I've been through the fire, losing both of my parents. That was like, one of the hardest things for me, being 16 and losing my father unexpectedly. He was, one of my best friends. And, my dad, my mom, passing 2 years later, she was one of my best friends. Yeah. Losing them was tough. There were days where I felt like I was drowning, didn't know how to, get back up to the top, to swim and keep my head above water. But, if God can pull me out with my messed up, wretched self, as much as in all of my wrong and all of my flaws, he can pull anybody out. As long as you trust him, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on him. Most of all, he will pull you out of anything, because if he has you in it, he will pull you out. I promise.
No question. We got to get
That's my drive.
We got to get on those computers and vote for you guys. How do we vote?
You can go on bet.com/vote Sunday Best and vote for Melvin Crispell III.
Oh, wow. There's so much. I love the fact. I was just saying right before we went live here. They're finalists in the show. They're right next to each other. Only Sunday Best could do that. And these other shows, they'd be
right. Only.
I wish you both absolute best of luck and congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
All right, we're heading to church this Sunday. The season finale, of Sunday Best. The finale takes place Sunday at 8 on BET. You can visit bet.com to make your vote, BET Networks is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.